Hello, Taurus. This is Bonnie from Soul Star Bliss with your March 2024 mini tarot reading. I do have a couple announcements before we get busy. I want to remind you of the spring equinox here in the States. It's March 19th. Powerful day to take care of a lot of things, affirmations, plans, put your stones outside, your jewelry. I mean, whatever you want to do. It's different for lots of folks, but it's a powerful day. I hate to see you miss it. Also, I do have a little problem with my hand, but it is much better. And I am doing personal readings again. If you'd like to book one just about you, you can reach me at my website, www.soulstarbliss.com. I have put that information down below. And it is now the only place you can book me. I did have somebody in Africa, of all things, pretending to be me. So please make sure you're at the right place. Also, you may want to check your sun, your moon, and your rising sign, as sometimes they do connect even more than your sun sign. And then a reminder of, in March 2nd and 3rd, I will be in Orlando, Florida, at the Avanti Palms Resort at 651 International Drive, doing readings at the Spirit Fest event. I did put that information below. And then lucky me, I get to come back to Florida in April for an event the 6th and 7th in Sarasota, Florida. And yes, it is a Spirit Fest event. It'll be at the Fairgrounds at Robarts Arena in Sarasota. And I will put that information down below. And if you're in the area, please stop in and say hello, introduce yourself. I just love when I get to meet clients I've read for, or those of you that have watched my videos on YouTube. I so appreciate each and every one of you. And I think that's pretty much everything here. So let's get started. Oh, at the end, I am going to do, again, the love and money pull, the 3 cards, and it's ready to go there. So let's take a look here. What is coming up for Taurus? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Wow. Okay. I feel like some of you may be moving, relocating. I mean, relocating, going somewhere other than the city or state that you live in. And it's because you want to. It's not because you have to. Which is kind of exciting in its way. And some of it could be for love, some could be for, a job, but it also could be because it's retirement time, or you've decided, maybe you're lucky enough you get to move wherever you want to, and you've been waiting for a while. I just feel like for some of you that is going to happen. Big change in the, for some of you in your finances in a positive way. Woohoo! That is always good. Choices that you make now. Oh, wait a minute. That's not what I meant to say. If you're making choices now because of hurt from the past, love that was hurt, money that was disappeared, foolishly spent or something like that, step back for a moment, breathe, and then say, ask the universe, is it, in love or money? No, or, should I pick the red one or should I pick the blue one? If you don't get an answer right away, it's not time to make a choice. That's what I'm saying. So take your time with that. I do feel like, in the family area. Now that would be like your family lives at your house, but it also could be brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, things like that. A mending of the ways for some of you, which is pretty awesome. And it's from hardship from the past is making somebody or some of you realize how important today is. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow's not here yet. Let's fix what we can here. Daydreams are very, very important. Those of you that have been putting off writing your book, starting a new job, starting to paint or, wood carve, whatever it is, get busy with it. You can do it a little, you don't have to quit your job to do it. Just find something to do on the side. Because I just keep getting this feeling like somebody's got, all these notes on a book and they're not doing anything with them. It might be a good time to do it. Maybe you tried in the past and it didn't work out so good, but maybe it wasn't the right time. So those wishes, wants, and daydreams of things that you've put on hold, take a look again, and try to reevaluate. If you spent, an hour a day on something, an hour every other day, whatever you spend your time and focus on, that's what you're manifesting in a way, or what you if you believe, I'll use writing a book as an example. If you think you can't write a book, don't start. If you think that your book ain't going to sell, don't start. Believe what you're doing. And a lot of books that are written about how to do things or how to change things, or maybe it's your life story. If you believe that it's, that you've started it and you want to share that story, get busy, because it's going to be a good time for you to do that. And I don't know why, Taurus, but it really is. You're going to have the right doors open or the right help from people. And whether it takes you, I've heard of people writing a book in, a weekend or, or 2 weeks. If it takes you 10 years, doesn't matter. Take the first step and just keep plugging along. And I feel some of you that have done that are ready now to really jump in and move forward and do something with it. That feeling of when is my turn to win? For some of you right now, and that could be love, money, prosperity, whatever it is, it just feels like it's going to be a lucky time for some of you. And again, you want to claim that. You really want to claim that. I feel like that with the Four of Cups here, I just feel like you have spirit help around you and you're not listening, or you're not hearing it, or you're thinking, is that for real? Something happens where you see something out of the corner of your eye, or, you feel like there's energy around. You just look up and say, if this is for me, God, leave it. If not, please take it away. That works for me every time. But people think, well, why would someone talk to me, or why would spirit come visit me? We're all the same. We're just human beings. We're having a human being experience, and we're spiritual beings. So why wouldn't it work? I do feel like some kind of commitment you've made, whether it was to go back to school, or get a different job, or maybe it was in love, or all of these things. It seems like you're finally getting paid back, or it's happening. It's now, it's not no more up here like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if I could go back to school, or wouldn't it be nice if I met somebody, or something like that. It seems like it's right now happening for a lot of you. Really, really have gratitude for that. If you can, there's always something to have gratitude for. It took me quite a while to learn that. Even on my worst day, I can have gratitude that I have gum in my drawer in the kitchen, which I haven't smoked. It'll be 14 years this month. I still chew gum, and I'm thankful that I have it there. Small but big for me. Yours might be much bigger than that. Might be that, your blood test came back normal, or your MRI, or whatever it is. Just have gratitude for the smallest thing, for your child who gave you a hug today. When we have gratitude, it just seems like we get more of good stuff. Okay, so just a reminder. It says that feeling of being alone, somehow you've been working on that, or opening to being brave enough to open your heart space or the energy around you. And I think that's going to pay off really well for you. Letting go of that fear of abandonment. This has come up, 2 or 3 times already today. Or being hurt. The worst scenarios, you've been hurt before, you got through it. What if it's the one, like in the love area specifically? It's kind of like an apprentice. Everybody's different. But I believe that there's a right one out there for everybody. For no matter who you are, there's somebody out there for you. And they're looking for you too. So the joy that you're seeking could be right next door. It could be down the street. It could be at the school. So just have your eyes and heart open to it, because I think something is definitely on the way in that area. And, and again, I'm not making fun or little of being hurt, because it's pretty scary when you've been hurt to say, okay, we're just gonna get busy and move forward. But I do have the Ace of Wands, which is beginning of a journey, beginning of a love, beginning of a family. I have the Two of Pentacles, which means gaiety in the midst of change, meaning things go up, things go down. Remember that nothing ever stays the same, whether it's good stuff, bad stuff. I'm just saying it doesn't. But my favorite card in the deck is here, Ace of Cups, which says when your mind is filled with spirit, fills your body to overflowing. What you think about, you become. What you think about, you become. I get that, finally, after many years. So when I have those negative thoughts, I do a cancel clear and try to be more positive. But I'm always, every day, trying to find something, no matter how small it is, to be grateful for. So let's get these out of the way, and we'll do our love and money pull, which those are already shuffled and ready to go. And we'll see what's coming here. Let's take a look for Taurus. Okay, let's do our love first. We have, the 9 of Cups. And we have the Ace of Swords. And, we have the 4 of Cups. So let's see what we've got there. 9 of Cups to me is wishes granted. Maybe you've been wishing for, somebody that can fill all your needs. But remember, what we put out there, we get back. Maybe we have to be there to fill somebody else's needs too. But most of all, we just have to open to receive love. Ace of Swords says victory is definitely open for you. And this isn't, like if you're in a relationship now that you're going to drop your partner and run out and get this. This could be for people that are single. But it also could be working on things with your partner, your wife, your spouse, your husband, your boyfriend, whatever. And it just says sometimes we have to make sure we hear the other person. They might be telling us what's wrong, but we don't want to hear it. So let's just be full attentive. If our partner is trying to tell us something, let's listen with open ears, non-judgment, and see what happens. I have a feeling that's going to help many of you. So for the money, we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Five of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. To me, these are all money cards. Okay, it says that we have learned from the past. Five of Pentacles means maybe we were a spendthrift, or maybe we spent too much before, or maybe we had lack of. But it just seems like lessons from the past regarding money are certainly going to help us right now. So what we want to do, we don't want to hoard, we don't want to worship. We just want to let our money flow somewhat freely, but also put a little bit away. I keep hearing just a little tiny bit away will give you money to do those things that you had plans for that just hadn't come into fruition. Maybe you wanted to take your kids to Disney, or maybe you wanted to, take a month off work and write your book, whatever it is. Now is the time to take care of that, Taurus. This is Bonnie from Soul Star Bliss. I so appreciate you dropping by, and I'll see you again next month.